pretty and nice in the wreck of the city. C'était une catastrophe enorme in the storm when the lights were off, and warm cups of coffee and mugs of tea were luxury, and the best heat source was beating in the breast in the force of our embrace. And when the furnace broke, we spoke of our wishes and worries in the flurries, told happy stories and sappy jokes, inspired perhaps to smoke, to trap the fire, to hold the spark inside. There we lay in the cold and dark, in the folds of a feather duvet, confiding, riding out the frozen weather, dozing with our toes woven together. And all around the town the tall trees pose. Their branches were dancers, held by the cold, and fell to the ground with a sound of fool's gold. All decked with jewels of bevied ice, a heavy vice around their necks, so pretty and nice in the wreck of the city. It was a sight, all right. The stars were mighty bright, the cars were quite polite. Without the lights, they needed to heed the rights of way those days, and pray. The French and English didn't fight, and those on benches over grids and grates had their bids on a place to stay at night, their wishes filled as their dishes and plates. And all the kids had playmates. Although it was hard in the shelters for the older folks, they dealt cards for a round of poker, filled their cup, and stayed up late. Musicians played at no cost, just tossed a tip. Suspicions lost their grip on guarded lips and slipped away. Musiker spilte gratis, og rik var liksom fattig under slik en kris. In the name of compromise, we all got the same size piece. There was a sense of peace in the tense chaos and the strange events. An immense change came upon us, intense as the stars that shone when the lights were gone, and the sounds we found in silence. And with no electricity, no heat to cook our dinners, we'd eat in simplicity, og det var nok å ljusen brenner. And we took up a book and huddled tight round candlelight, the subtle joys without the noise, but for the tide of crashing maples. Our stash of ice cream was a staple, set outside so as not to thaw, and we'd eat our sweet potatoes raw. And later still, we ate our taters raw by will. We learned to give gifts, to shift our ranks. For the banks were closed, there were no shows, and all around the town the branches posed in form, dancing with the storm. Et alle fall très belle dans la vie de Montreal, that February when the fairies laid a spell.